everyone, this is Katya from Pacifica with Love. Today I'm happy to greet you from the city of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. My husband and I have arrived here for a short vacation, and I'm happy to greet you from here, and I'm gonna show you around. Before we do that, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, as well as to subscribe to my channel if you have not done this before. So Vancouver is a big port. Multiple cruise liners depart Vancouver every single day, and right now I'm standing in front of the port, as well as right here you can see Canada Place, which is a convention center. There is a World Trade Center as well, and also today is the Canada Day. It's July 1st. That's the Canadian Independence Day. So we'll try to show you some of the festivities in the city. There should be performances in the stage, etc. Also, I want to note that Vancouver is the biggest city on the west coast of Canada. It has a population of 700,000 people, so about the size of San Francisco, and it's a very popular tourist destination both for Canadians and international tourists. 8 million people come to Vancouver every year to visit and see its beauty. So as I said, this is a convention center. It's called Canada Place. And here you can see the stage being prepared for the performances devoted to the Canadian Independence Day or Canada Day. As you see, the signs here, Canada Together. So there should be performances here from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. the entire day today. And here you see the port of Vancouver. Um, a lot of cargo ships here as well, not just the liners. There are a lot of nice hotels in this area as well. This one is called Waterfront. And in the same building with the Canada Place, there are also a Pan Pacific hotel. A lot of people that come here to Vancouver are staying in this hotel because it's very close to the port and departure of the ocean liners. So what I like about Vancouver is this combination of the older architecture with the new uh, beautiful architecture, modern architecture, and they kind of coexist nicely together. Lots of fancy restaurants and cafes in Vancouver. It's generally considered one of the gourmet capitals of Canada. And as you see, cafes are decorated nicely. That's the example of the modern architecture I was talking about. As you can see, a skyscraper has this wavy shape. So we're now gonna stop for coffee at Gaffa Cafe. It has really good reviews on Yelp and Google. So we'll check it out and let you know how it was. So they have just brought out coffee, and as you see, they're serving coffee here in those nice cups. And they gave us also this little sticker with the name of their place, Gaffa Cafe. And this one is a pistachio croissant. So inside there's some kind of paste. I think it should be the almond paste, and there's pistachio paste. Yeah, inside there is a pistachio paste, and also chocolate, and also chopped pistachios are on top of this. So John is gonna try. Let me know what you think. So do you like it? Oh wow. Interesting, right? I don't think I've had a pistachio croissant before. What about yourself? Well, enjoy. Bon appetit. So this croissant was so good, coffee was good, service was so nice. So if you're here in Vancouver, we highly recommend this cafe. It's called Gaffa Cafe for coffee, and we were told Gaffa means owl in Italian. So we give it 2 thumbs up. And they, by the way, they not only have croissants, but they also have bagels and they have savory croissants, so you can have a full meal here for breakfast. Really nice architecture here in downtown Vancouver. Some of the buildings, as you see, are from probably 1930s or something like that. This one as well. And they stand side to side with the modern architecture with skyscrapers. So John is sketching the street scenes here. Um, with his own self-designed easel, so it's very convenient for doing sketches outside. We'll have a separate video on my channel about this. Stay tuned. As I mentioned, we are walking down Granville Street, and there is a few places in the city named after Granville. There's a Granville Island where the famous Vancouver market is. So we're gonna go there tomorrow. But I was curious about Granville. Who was Granville? And it turned out actually that Vancouver was once called Granville. The whole the whole city of Vancouver was called Granville when it was only founded as a modern city in 1886. And Granville was a British politician after whom this city was called Granville. But after that, the city was renamed into Vancouver. However, several places still have the carry the name Granville. And one more interesting example of modern Vancouver architecture, not a single building is the same. They're not like a cookie cutter buildings. As you see, every single skyscraper or high building is different. In front of us now is the Vancouver Art Museum. Um, we're not sure if we have time on this trip, but this is if you're in Vancouver, this is definitely a place to check out. So I just stopped in front of a place called Pellet Kitchen. We read that it has good brunches, breakfast, and lunches, and so try to well, decided to check this out. Cool design here. It's an older building too, so high ceilings, very stylish. By the Pellet Kitchen Cafe on the second floor, they have a lot of seating here and serving both brunch and breakfast menu. So we have just ordered our food and it arrived. Look how beautiful it is. It's an avocado toast with 2 poached eggs, roasted cherry tomatoes, goat cheese, and some pickled red cabbage. And in addition, we also ordered as a side order salmon called smoked salmon. It's all presented so beautifully, like everything we have tried here, and also goes well with the pomegranate juice that we ordered. So we're gonna dive in right now. So John is cutting this. This is actually more than enough for 2 people. The toast are big, really big size. So just know this: if you go kitchen to Pellet Kitchen, then the portions are big here, and so you can even split one sandwich uh, for 2 people. So now we're in front of the Vancouver Lookout. It goes very top, very high. It goes very high into the sky. You can see the elevators on the outside. So we're gonna go inside and see if we can see the view of the city from the top. So we're inside the building, and there is an elevator. It says Top Vancouver or Vancouver Lookout. So here you can get the tickets for the Vancouver Lookout. There's no people here, surprisingly. You can get the tickets.
So please fill out information here, name, email address for the receipt, and phone number for the confirmation. So do you have Canadian phone number? No.
No.
So
And
only name and email address. So $21. $21 after tax.
so to go to the tower, you need to pay $21 per person, and all your information here, and then you'll get the tickets. It's kind of pricey, but we decided we'll still do it. It would be nice to see the city from the top. So right now we're already on top of the Vancouver Lookout. You see this incredible panorama down below. It was a little bit scary to be on that elevator, outside elevator, but I think it was all worth it. And there is an audio guide in many languages that walks you through that tour of Vancouver that you can see from the bird's eye view. So I highly recommend this place if you're in Vancouver. So here in front of you, you can see a BC Place. It's a stadium, the biggest one in Vancouver, built in 1983, that hosts about 1 million people audience and has a retractable roof. And it also hosted the opening and closing ceremonies of the 2010 Winter Olympic Games in Vancouver and showcase the city to the world. So in front of us here, the building with a dome is called a Sun Tower. It was originally named the World Building upon its completion in 1912, and it has a 82-meter structure that was the tallest building of the British Empire at the time. And it was commissioned by the mayor of Vancouver at the time, L.D. Taylor, to house his newspaper. And this in front of you is a building that's called Dominion Buildings. It was located in the heart of Vancouver's former financial district and was completed in 1910 and was the tallest at 53 meters, was the tallest commercial building of the entire British Empire at the time. Port of Vancouver, the fourth largest in Canada. So we're currently taking a short rest, short break here. We're still at the top of the lookout, and I would say we really enjoyed this lookout, not only because it shows breathtaking views, but also because it gives you so much information about this area and its history. We found out that Vancouver is named after George Vancouver, who came to this area uh, in the 19th century. He was an explorer, and he founded this city. Vancouver was incorporated as the city in 1886. Shortly after that, it was burned down by the fire, but then rebuilt, and right now is the third largest city in Canada, and just a beautiful city with a lot to do. So right now I'm standing in the oldest part of the city that's called Gastown, and the name Gastown was coined from the nickname of one of the founders of the city, John Dayton, who arrived here in 1867 from Yorkshire, England. And he was nicknamed Gassy Jack because he liked to talk a lot and had lengthy conversations with the tenants of his saloon that he opened here. So therefore, this area is called Gastown. And the main attraction in this Gastown is a steam clock. This is one of the 6 surviving steam clocks in the world, and the um, second oldest. Every 15 minutes, it whistles and releases some steam. The clock works from the electricity, but the steam is only used for whistling. The steam clock was built in 1977. Such a great, lively neighborhood. People outside, sitting outside, enjoying restaurant. So on the hour, the clock should whistle and toot. So we're waiting for it. It's gonna be 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. in a minute. So hopefully we can hear the clock sound.
Qui a un son différent de tout ce qui existe sur la scène vancouveroise. All right, everybody, please welcome to the main stage, Roman Hello! How are we doing today, everybody? We're Robin Fog, and we're going to be playing some songs for y'all, so enjoy yourselves, get grooving.
So we just stopped for lunch at a Nightingale restaurant. They have such a nice outdoor area, shady, in the shade after the sunny Canada Day performance, where we kind of got a little bit too much sun. It's so nice to come here and indulge on this um, healthy lunch of spring mix with garbanzo beans and tangerines. In general, and dates, right? Yeah, the food here is so great and so healthy. So, anyways, bon appetit to us. So right now we are in Stanley Park. Stanley Park is the biggest park in Vancouver. It's actually 10% larger area than Central Park in New York, with 400 hectares of land and rainforest. It's a beloved place for Vancouver residents to spend time. It has multiple hiking trails, aquarium, other interesting museums, a brewing company and a pub, gorgeous view over the Vancouver skyline. And they also have a seawall. Seawall is 28 kilometers, about 18 miles of uninterrupted promenade or coastline, where you can just walk on that paved surface and enjoy the views of the city, see the harbor, the ships. There's also totem poles, multiple sculptures, lighthouse, you name it. So today is July 1st, Canada Day, and so many people are here just spending time with their families, enjoying the nature and the outdoors. If you're in Vancouver, Stanley Park is a must. So as I mentioned, you can see the panorama of Vancouver here. This is the lookout point and Canada Place. So the places that I showed you before, from the other side, we can now look at them. And this is the paved trail, as I mentioned. So we can just walk along this paved trail, and I'm going to show you what we see along the way. As you see, people are biking here. There's a lot of biking trails. Vancouver is also one of the largest in Canada aerodrome for seaplanes and helicopters. And right here you can see a Chevron station. That's where they get their fuel. And we have seen multiple of them, multiple seaplanes taking off uh, from from this harbor. You can see these seaplanes. This is a building of a lighthouse. So the first lighthouse was built in 1890 and used to guide the ships towards the harbor. And the lighthouse keeper, David Jones, who was a lighthouse keeper for many years here, rescued a lot of people in the harbor, for which he was awarded by the Canadian government. The lighthouse is no longer in service. It was decommissioned in 2005, but still serves as a major landmark in Stanley Park. In front of you here, as seen from Stanley Park, is a Lions Gate bridge. It's a suspension bridge. This bridge connects the two sides of a narrow Burrard Inlet. And the reason it calls Lions Gate is because there's two mountain heads in the north of Vancouver called lions. And so there's two statues of lions on both sides of this bridge. The bridge was constructed, the construction started in 1937, and the lion sculptures were added in 1939. Here, right in front of you, you see totem poles. Totem poles have been collected by Stanley Park since 1920s from all parts of British Columbia. These totem poles tell the story of the of the indigenous peoples that inhabited these territories for many centuries before Europeans settled here. So today is our second day in Vancouver, and we just came here for breakfast. It's a place called Cafe Medina. It looks wonderful. I looked them on Google, and they had great reviews. And I saw they had omelets in iron skillets or eggs any style, and they also have waffles with different types of sauces. So we're gonna try it out. I hope it's good, and if it is, I'll put a recommendation for this place under the video. So John ordered a Belgian waffle with a salted caramel sauce, and it was absolutely delicious and flavorful. I also ordered one, but mine was with a fresh berry compote, and that one was also very, very tasty. In addition to that, we both ordered iron skillets with eggs. Mine came with eggs sunny side up with Andalusian sausage and tomato sauce and white beans. And John also ordered one, and he's had eggs and flat iron steaks and arugula and baked potatoes. So we highly recommend this Cafe Medina, for lunch or brunch if you're in Vancouver. So we're currently approaching the area of Vancouver called Yaletown, with all the interesting modern architecture. That's the building of Vancouver Public Library. Looks how interesting that looks, like almost like a coliseum. And then you can also see other examples of modern architecture in the buildings of all different shapes and forms. Really original, interesting designs. And after a brunch, we just wandered around the city, the central part of the city, enjoying the architecture, really a very interesting and creative design of the buildings. We like the fact that there were a lot of trees and plants that were incorporated in the urban planning, a lot of penthouses with beautiful gardens on the top of the buildings. As I said, buildings of various forms and shapes. Really, really interesting, original modern architecture. And the next item of our itinerary was visiting a Yaletown district. This is a very beautiful modern area of Vancouver, with a lot of hipster restaurants and beautiful coffee shops, and as you see, really interesting modern architecture. However, this area didn't always look like that. As a matter of fact, it used to be a very industrial area with a lot of warehouses and railroad depots. However, after 1986 Expo, this site was sold to a Hong Kong developer that invested a lot of money, effort, and creativity into this area and really transformed this district. As you see, it's very green. It has this beautiful David Lamb Park that you can see in front of you, where the residents of Vancouver spending their leisure time, walking, biking. There's a lot of playgrounds. And also what makes this area so beautiful is the Falls Creek that you see in front of you as well. This is a little inlet that borders with Yaletown and has a lot of aqua buses or water buses, as you see one of them right now. And you can board them almost anywhere in Yaletown, and they will take you to other parts of the city. We took this aqua bus to the Granville Island that's located in the middle of the Falls Creek. And this island, the Granville Island, houses one of the best marketplace in the world. It's called Granville Island Market. We're gonna show it to you next, and this is an absolute must if you're in Vancouver. Granville Island Public Market is the largest market in Vancouver. It is open daily from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. At the market, you can find a variety of fresh produce, including berries, fruits, and vegetables. You can also buy a homemade pasta and other delicious things from Italian cuisine. You can also find olives and other types of pickles. And if you love cheese, the market offers a variety of different cheeses, as well as meats, sausage, seafood, and fish. At the market, you can also get freshly baked bread and pastries. And last but not least, the market features a lot of local artists, arts, and crafts. The market was founded in 1979 and since then has become a popular place for both locals and tourists. If you're hungry, you can always get a great lunch or brunch at the market and enjoy it at a large outside sitting area, enjoying the Falls Creek and also listening to live music. I hope that you have enjoyed this video of Vancouver. And if you're planning a visit to this beautiful city, that we have given you a great itinerary of what to do, where to go, where to eat, and what to enjoy in this beautiful city. In addition to what we have shown you already, we also spend a nice, refreshing afternoon on the second day, chilling and splashing in Kitsiriano beach pool. It's a great pool, the only saltwater pool in Vancouver. So if you have extra time, we highly recommend that. The tickets there cost only about $5-6. I'm gonna put all the recommendations and places we've visited below the video. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos on Pacifica, Half Moon Bay, Bay Area, and beyond.